So are Liverpool about to sign Ekitike and Alexander Isak this summer, guys? Like, I've. Do you know what? We're gonna go over the Ekitike stuff in this video, right? And the articles and obviously the comments from Eddie Howe regarding Isak yesterday. But ever since we've signed Florian Wirtz this summer, I'm literally open to anything. I don't think there's anything that couldn't happen this summer now. Um, it might think a little bit wild that Liverpool could buy Ekitike and still get Alexander Isak, but when you do look at it, and we're expecting obviously Diaz, Nunes all to move on, and obviously with the loss of Diogo Jota, rest in peace. As it stands right now, with those three people obviously going to be no longer at the club this summer, after this summer, we would technically be left with Salah, Gakpo, Chiesa, Ekitike as the forward front line. You could obviously bring in some young players like Rio or whoever else, Jaden Dans, whatever. But if you could bring in Alexander Isak as well as signing Ekitike, then guys, I think we could be on for one of the best seasons Liverpool have ever had. Like, really, like that would be insane. But anyway, let's see what has been said in the news over the past 12 hours or so regarding Liverpool. If you do like this video, guys, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. We're almost at 3K now. That was a goal I wanted to hit before the summer window closed. So let's get a few more subs in for that. And leave a comment down below, guys. What do you think? Is it potential what I just mentioned? Could Liverpool sign Ekitike and Isak? So let's find out. Anyway, so we'll start off with the Romano tweets regarding Ekitike from yesterday. And he's also put one out this morning as well, to be fair, guys. Not that long ago. So this is the one that came out yesterday. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, it was yesterday. So here we go. So I'll just share my screen with you now so you all can see it. He puts here that Liverpool are closing in on Hugo Ekitike deal with Eintracht Frankfurt as a new bid has been submitted. Package worth up to 90 million euros, which includes add-ons. So is that like, maybe 70 million upfront with 12 in add-ons? And yeah, people are saying that that's a lot of money to potentially bring in for a player of this stature and status, like one good season in Bundesliga. But look at some of the players that have moved this summer. Arsenal are spending nearly 100 million euros on Gyökeres. Mbeumo's just gone to Man United for like what similar price. Well, not 100 mil, but you know what I mean. And the fact of the matter is, if Liverpool spend 70 million as a base, right? If they hit these milestones, then Liverpool should have won a lot of trophies. So does it really matter how much we spent on somebody as long as the club's successful? Do you know what I mean? So I think we've got to kind of remember that it's not our money, guys. So one of the things that's happened with us since probably 15, maybe 15 years ago is we've all become like accountants. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, we can't spend this much and do this much. Like, we never used to be like that. Back when my parents were watching Liverpool, they didn't even know who the chief executive of Liverpool is. Now we all know like what the entire management structure is at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, back to this. So 90 million euros is apparently what Liverpool have put a bid in for him. And then he also put this out just a little bit earlier on this morning, saying that Liverpool and Eintracht Frankfurt are expected to be in contact today to seal add-ons structure for Ekitike deal. The player has been clear with Eintracht. He wants Liverpool as an absolute priority. 6-year deal is ready. So Ekitike deal pretty much all lined up, ready to go with him as soon as they agree the finances. Let's have a look, see if so there's also an article on The Athletic regarding all of this as well from David Ornstein. It basically says that the outline of agreement is in place between Liverpool and Frankfurt. Work is needed to be done formally to get it finished, and that is expected tomorrow. So this was from yesterday. If all add-ons within the impending move are realised, there is optimism at Frankfurt. It would represent a club record deal. surpassing the 82.3 million achieved by Kolo Muani when he switched to PSG. So it'd be more than 82.3 million pounds. Anything new in here that we need to know about? Something about Isak, blah blah blah. Not that much there that we need to know. It says here about the player, he's fast becoming an excellent player. The first few months of last season were characterised by his combinations and understanding with Mamouche. A goal scorer, yes, but also a devastating counter-attack, as Tottenham Hotspur found out in the Europa League, against whom he scored brilliantly in the first leg of their quarter-final. There's no question that he is still developing. He must become more efficient and is occasionally prone to snatching at chances, but he is as talented as there is in German football, and Premier League interest this summer was always going to happen. So that is from The Athletic. So I just want to show you all something else as well, because there has been a lot of chatter, shall we say, around the fact that, you know, Ekitike is a bit of a downgrade when it comes to the Alexander Isak interest, right? Well, what I want to show you is this little bit of a thing here. We did go over this on the live the other day, actually, to be fair, but we'll just do it again now. Move me out of the way. So there you go. This is their stats from last year, guys. Isak's in the blue, Ekitike is in the red. I know it's the different leagues, Bundesliga, everything, but what I just want to point out is they are both a similar type of player. They are the same thing, basically, pretty much. And this is what I was saying the other day when it came out that Newcastle wanted to sign on both and play on both. Like, it didn't make no sense. You know, we need to have someone who could come in off the bench. We need someone who's going to start. I don't know. I really do think that this could happen, guys. We could get both of them, and I don't know why. Like, it's probably just the whole Wirtz thing, in all fairness. I might be completely and utterly wrong with that, but hey ho, it is what it is. So going to the Isak stuff right now, I just want to share these with you. So we had the comments from Eddie Howe yesterday, basically saying the following: that it was his decision why Isak didn't travel yesterday to Celtic. Well, he did travel with us, but I decided to send him home due to the speculation around him. The last thing he wanted is to be sat in the stand watching. That wasn't fair to him, but I'm confident he'll be a Newcastle player come the end of the window. So the doubt is starting to creep in for me on the Newcastle side, guys. It really is. And then also we had this that came out from Mike. Is it Mike McGrath? Yeah. Basically, we've actually seen a figure now being leaked to the media saying that Liverpool's interest in Isak is long-standing, but Newcastle's owners will not accept anything lower than their valuation. That figure of 150 million would be a record fee for a player at a British club. So we're hearing fees now, guys, of what it could be now. So to end this video, I think, in a good way, it looks like Ekitike could be done before the start of the new week. You know, obviously they do travel to Asia next week for their pre-season tour. Newcastle is also in Asia for their pre-season tour, guys. So just because Isak's not here just yet doesn't mean it can't happen still. I wouldn't rule anything out. I just wouldn't. I just think anything's possible after we sign Wirtz, guys. I really do. I do think we probably need to sell Núñez Diaz, like get them 100% out of the club, or at least going in the right direction to be leaving the club, to have the funds available to go for an Isak. You know, we also do need to sign, you know, a centre back, at least one anyway, depending on what happens with Kanate, maybe two. But yeah, guys, this has been a really good window, and it's one of those things we've been asking for a long time. Like, Liverpool need to strengthen from a position of strength. We've won the league. Last time we did that, we had a pretty poor window. We've won the league. This year, we've signed Wirtz, Frimpong, Kerkez. Mamadashvili is in the club now. Looks like we're about to get Ekitike. Could we get Alexander Isak? Are we still going to get Mark Gahey to come in at centre-back and potentially another one if Kanate does move on this summer? It's really, really good, guys. I don't see how anyone could be not happy with this window so far, and even if we do spend ridiculous amounts of money, like, again, as I mentioned earlier, who really cares? It's not our money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Isak is still possible to happen this summer? Thoughts regarding the fee around Ekitike? Probably next time I mention the player now is when either the deal's done or, it doesn't go through or whatever. I don't know, but it looks like it's happening, guys. So let me know down below, guys, what you think about all of this, and I'll catch you in the next one.